Hi, so I'm Richard. I run the English Whisky Festival, which is in full flow behind us. This is year 3. We did do 2 online events, which we're not technically allowed to count apparently, but I think it's year 5. But yeah, we're really pleased. We've got loads of brands here today. We've got over 30 English distilleries under one roof. Well, technically 2, but you know, who's actually checking? As you can see, we've got a great crowd. It's a really great buzz, good ambience. I just want to drink some whiskey when it's all over now.
Yeah, so it's really great to be here. It's my first time I've been to a real-life English Whisky Festival. Immediately come along. I've been a big champion and fan of English whisky since I started working in the whisky industry and before. My first ever bottle of investment whisky I bought was a bottle of English whisky. It's now worth slightly less than I paid for it, but it tastes really nice, so I'm quite happy with that. So I've got loads of things on my hit list because there's been so much development in the English whisky world over the past few years. There's folks I've just not met and not had a chance to go and see. But I've got a few little bits and pieces. I've seen a few pictures. You know, Bimber's my local distillery, and I've still got some things of theirs I haven't tried. Haven't been able to see them for a while. But no, there's just new folks who I've not spoken to before. Everybody from Ad Geffrin up in Newcastle, who I've never had a chance to go and see, all the way to folks who have Spirit of Birmingham, sort of local boys from around here. So loads of stuff to go and see, to try, and yeah, things I couldn't find anywhere else.
Hey, this is our first time at the English Whisky Festival. Really enjoyable, really laid-back festival. Would highly recommend anybody to come. English whisky is obviously in a renaissance at the moment. We've got so many good English whisky distilleries that are actually coming up. Some have not actually reached the 3-year mark yet. Others have been going for sort of 17, 18 years. But English whisky, it has its own definition. And I would highly recommend that people try English whisky out.
One of the greatest things about coming to an English-specific whisky festival is that, you know, English whisky is crafting its own identity, and having a festival that's only focused on that is it's really nice, and we can kind of hopefully move into a world where English whisky is something that people know as a brand.
I'm Joe, and I am at my first English Whisky Festival, and it's really, really good to be here. It's actually the first festival that I have not worked at, because I work in the industry, so it's nice to be on the other side of the counter for once. The English whisky industry really excites me, because it's the oldest English whisky. I think it's 17 years old, which is one I've got. It's exciting to have some really well-aged English whisky, and the fact that we have, I think it's around, 55 distilleries in England, 56, to around the mid-50s. And so the idea of this show, being in its infancy in terms of the English whisky as a whole, it's a really exciting place to be. It feels like we're at the part of the journey of English whisky where people are starting to know that there's distilleries out there. And the next 5 to 15 years are going to be a really exciting time for the industry. And it's just nice to be here, try some brand new spirits that I've never had, speak to people who are not just representatives of a brand, but they're actually the distillers making the whiskey, working in the distillery, putting whiskies together from various mash bills. It's just a really cool place to be. And also in Birmingham as well, so very handy for me to be able to just get the training.
Okay, hi, I'm Maura Garden. I'm the CEO for the English Whisky Guild. I've been doing this job for 18 months now and absolutely loving it and having a blast. Here I am, my 2nd year at the English Whisky Festival, and it is so busy, it's buzzing, and just it's so great to see so many people interested and enjoying and loving English whisky. What more can you want?
Hi, my name's Andy Purslow. I'm chairman of the Wet Wee Whistle Whisky Society. I'm here at the English Whisky Festival. What a great event it is. I want to say hello to Rolf in Norway, Barfly from Aquavita. Get yourself down here next time this is on next year, and really enjoy yourself. There's some interesting whisky about, some great English whisky about. What's not to like?